Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. This is the week 2 recap and week 3 tricep day recap video. Saturday, official weigh-in, first day of week 3, end of week 2. So Saturday morning, I weigh in every morning right when I wake up, so it's consistent. And I was 293.6. So I lost 4.6 pounds this week. And so a little off still, but 8.6 down the first 2 weeks, 1.4 off pace. I can make that up. I made a change with my cardio. I'm not going to do my stairs. It's good. Losing 5 pounds a week, though, I need to be more aggressive, especially if I don't want to, be at 1,500 calories at the end of this diet. I want to be able to eat more calories. So back on the bike, doing intervals, 2 minutes easy. Crank the resistance up, pedal as hard as I can for 2 minutes. That's one sprint, one cycle, one revolution, one rep, whatever you want to call it. And I'm doing 20 minutes right now, so there's 5 of those. And I've done the bike in the past, the specific cardio, and it works really well. So I'm going back to it. I wanted to save some time and some gas money and not, drive 30 minutes one way to the gym every day. But I need to lose weight and hit my goal. So not a big deal. So back to doing cardio on the bike. I lost 4.6 pounds. I added 2 reps to my floor press with chains. On the first 2 sets were 6 again. The third set was 6 and the fourth set was 5. So the week prior I did 6, 6, 5, 4. This week I did 6, 6, 6, 5. And the weight on the bar is 260. And then the chains total is 208 pounds. I'm not using it all. Maybe I'm using 70% at the top, and at the bottom I might be using 25%. So it's a lot of chain. I'm looking next week to get my 6th rep on the 4th set, and then I can up it to 265. So for the time being, I'm going to increase bar weight opposed to chain weight. And that's kind of, I feel, I don't want it to be too much chain to where it gets too, this is too wonky. And I don't want too much bar weight and little chain, because then I'm putting more stress on my shoulders at the bottom of the movement, opposed to when it's less bar weight, more chain at the bottom. There's less stress on my shoulders. Then as I lift it up, the chains come off the ground, and the weight, as I go up, it becomes heavier and heavier, and it's teaching me to drive my triceps through my sticking point and lock the weight out. But for the time being, I'm going to be just increasing the weight for a while, not the chains. There's enough chains on there. After that, did some push downs, straight bar, longer bar. I didn't record these. However, I don't know why I said however. I did the straight bar, and good old fashioned, just let the forearms come up, bring them in, push them again, stretch as much as you can, and then down. Do that to fatigue, and then immediately, if I'm facing this way and this is the tower, I would face this way and lean my back against, there's a big metal beam pole, not a beam, a pole right next to it. So I'd lean against that, and I would do the last 6 to 10 inches of a lat pull down. And so just here, and I'd pull it in, I don't know if you can see it, but I'd pull it into my thighs. And once I hit my thighs, I'd press into my thighs for a couple seconds. It was about 6 to 10 inches of movement, and it was all about the long head of the triceps. So lat pull downs, you work lats. You also work the long head of your tricep. I was not using my lats and just pulling from my long head of my triceps. I was thinking about relaxing the lats, because it wasn't meant to be a lat exercise. It was meant to be a tricep exercise, and it was extremely effective. We did 4 sets of those afterwards. I didn't get those on film. Lost 4.6 pounds, added 2 reps, back to doing my interval training on the bike. Calories are at 4,000 calories a day right now. And I will definitely increase the the bike to 24 minutes next week. The calories, we'll see. If I get a big weight drop, I'll leave them the same. If I don't, then I'll decrease them down further. So that's more of a play it by ear sort of thing. Whereas I'm pretty sure every week for this entire cut, I'll be adding more cardio every day and more activity. So lifting, I am like today, I'm going to go do my back and biceps. It's going to be probably 2 back exercises, 1 set each, and preacher curls, 1 set, and then some forearms. And I'm doing 1 set, extremely slow reps. This 1 set is about 6 to 10 reps, and it takes me 2 to 3 minutes to do the 6 to 10 reps. So if I'm doing, let's say a lat pull down, I'm going very slow and I'm feeling myself contract it all the way down, and I'm keeping tension on the muscle, getting better at establishing a mind-muscle connection. And then also, this ties in with keeping tension on it, the weight's lighter. Because I'm going so much slower, I can't lift what I normally would lift. So the load is lighter, and the intensity is less, but it's still extremely difficult because of how slow I'm going. And I can feel it in my muscles. They're being worked really well just from this 1 set. So the idea is to maintain my muscle mass and not have it dip into recovery too much, because the calories are low, and I am trying to get stronger triceps during this cut. I don't want lat pull downs or T-bar rows or preacher curls or whatever. I don't want the assistance exercises to take away from the main lift. Same when I'm bulking, but it's easier to do, 6 sets of T-bar rows and 6 sets of preacher curls when I'm eating in a caloric surplus. Whereas now I don't have the energy, especially after cardio. I'll do cardio before I lift 6 days a week. The only day I don't is Monday night. I do it after my triceps. But after the cardio and losing weight and trying to get stronger triceps, I only have so much energy and work I can do. Effective work. I'll call it effective work. I can just go in the gym and just throw some stuff around and sweat and cool. But effective work, I have to be very intentional with what I do so that I can lose weight and get my triceps stronger, and then just maintain as much as possible the muscle mass I've built over the months of the meet prep / bulking, but meet prep. So very simple lifting, very easy. Actually, no, it's not easy. It's actually very difficult and hard. It starts burning, and you got to keep going. So I'm doing that for all my assistance lifts, and so far so good, but we've only had 3 tricep sessions. So the real test is going to be later on, week 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, where will I be then? And I'm curious to see, how much weight I can lose, and I think I can get my triceps a little bit stronger while losing the weight. So it's a fun little challenge, this cut, to do that. So be very intentional with my assistance movements and also my calories. I'll get into that later on, how I eat to fuel my tricep workout. So there's a period of the week, about a 24-hour period, where I'm not really on a diet. I don't go buck wild and eat like an asshole, but I'm not thinking so much about losing weight. And then the other hours of the week, the other 6 days, is extreme dieting. So, but I don't want to make this a very long video, so I'll do that later on, go over fueling the workouts. But yeah, as far as working, and I'll weigh in again Saturday, floor presses on Monday, and make another video next week. So have a great week, everybody. Bye.
kind of like just fingertip maybe. Don't even touch it. Okay. Okay. If I see you go down, I got you. Okay, gotcha.
You got it. Just be ready, I'll say take it.
Okay. Alright, well, easy six. Easy six. Easy six.